for a treat today.
We're fucking back, baby!
Beep, 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 beep. We'll have to mute that one out.
No!
$66,000 combined profit. Woo! Between Tui and I didn't, not nowhere.
Nah, it wasn't nowhere.
It was building up, but like, it's not like I woke up today and was like, I'm going to make $47,000.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt carried this one. I mean, I did well, but like Matt carried the $66,000.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
It all there's a lot of trades to cover, but this has been building for a while. Those of you who follow StocksToTrade on Twitter, I posted a video literally yesterday that said when it rains, it pours. We had DWAC. We had fun. We had
we had fun.
We had BKKT. And I was like, when it rains, it pours. There's more coming. And today we are not disappointed at all. Absolutely wild.
Nah, today was insanity.
Absolutely wild.
Fantastic.
Great runners. You know, great shorts too, but like small cap rockets, we go to the motherfucking
We go
moon.
to the fucking moon. Yeah, if you can say it, I can say it too. I don't give a crap.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, start us off. I didn't take this.
So this is kind of what got my Momo going today. This is a trade I love. AIAD. I traded it yesterday, traded a couple times. It was a runner. Very, very simple trade for me. I will take this trade every single time. If I toggle on the close indicator, I don't want to spend a ton of time because this is just it's so textbook. I talk about it all the time. Gapped up, runner, dips out of the gate, clearly holds green. Not only clearly holds green, which is this level, yesterday's close, it holds 4 cents, a whole psychological number. So I started buying some shares. Tried to buy as many as I could on the way up through the opening price, which was 4.3. Ended up with about 500,000 at 4.4 average. Sold most of it up into this spike through 5 cents. And then it continued and went to 6 cents. Great secondary trade, but this was like a $4,000 winner for me right off the bat. It really just got me going, got me pretty amped up. At that point, I normally would have left. And I did actually for a little bit.
Yeah, for a couple minutes.
For like an hour and a half, I like cooled down. I was like, cool, 4K day. Then I saw IIN, and Tui and I trade in the same office together. And because of when it rains, it pours, and what we were talking about, when I saw this one, I was like, this is today's runner. There's not a single doubt in my mind because of fundamentally.
What do they even do?
I don't know, but they had news. I didn't even care.
I don't even know what sector
I
it's
didn't even
in.
care, and they just had news, and that's what's working right now.
Yep.
A stock, low float, this is under 10 million float, 7.76 million. With news, like that is what's working. It's hot. There needs to be a catalyst, and we're seeing some monster runs. So I didn't even see any of this. I ended up seeing it in here. And Tui had a great alert in small cap rockets after we talked about it in the room. Great trade for me on the way up. I scalped it a couple times in here. Actually swung a little bit of shares and sold for a loss down here. All in all, this was my biggest ticker of the day. I ended up locking over 20,000 on this one alone.
Wow.
But
boom, boom, boom.
If we go back to the chart, it's pretty textbook. Like morning run held up. We can throw VWAP on here even. More or less held VWAP, and then you got this little pattern here. That is a long stream, right?
Yeah.
It's got news, got volume, low flow, over VWAP. Perk out this range, and we're like off to the races. And then the funny part is I missed this trade. So I don't even know what I was doing. I was talking to someone. Oh, no, it's going to die. My computer's going to die. I was like, perfect dip would be to 450.
Yep.
I was like, that's going to be shake everyone out, and we're going to squeeze. It dipped to 453. We ripped. Tui nailed this trade. Was that your biggest trade of the day on that one?
Yeah, I locked in. Well, yeah, I took like 10,000 shares of 410, sold most of it up to high fives, bought that dip there, bought again at 520.
Just
was
a
back.
textbook squeeze.
Yeah, textbook. I actually bottom ticked. I was 453.
That's awesome.
With a market order.
That's awesome.
And then added again. So I had another 8,000 shares from like a 480 average.
Carry the team. I got to get my charger.
Yep, go get your charger.
We can't stop this recap.
No, we can't stop the recap. And got out. Best sells were up in the 7th push right here in the 750s. Scalped it a couple other times on the back, or not on the back side, but after this push had been done, locked in a total of 15 or 16,000 on that ticker. It was absolutely wild. That was my biggest trade of the day. It was most of my day. But that being said, I actually had some other I had a lot of other good trades today. I also simply had a lot of other bad trades today. I mean, I took, actually, we'll go over it now while Matt's grabbing his charger. MYSZ I hit for about $8,000 this morning. Started off right here at 156 with 10 or 15,000 shares and sold after this halt here. And then again, I took it right here after this fake breakdown. Longed another 20,000 shares here at 197, sold into the mid twos, the low to mid twos for another whatever it was. I locked in like 8 or 9 grand on this, I think. So I simply had a lot of uncontrollable losses. Matt's big thing was out of the gate this morning. Matt had that momentum going. He had the win. He was patient. I was telling Matt today, the best trades that I've noticed have been in the afternoon. I've been really sucking in the early morning.
Yeah,
because
no question.
that was my biggest problem today. Like, most of my day was made off of IINN, and try saying that 5 times fast.
Are you in or are you in?
Are you in or are you in?
Small cap rockets.
And I was up 3,000, down 3,000, up 3,000, down 3,000 until like noon, and it was only because of MYSZ. Like I was down probably at one point like 5 grand, nailed that for 8K and locked in 3. Overall, so I just had a really choppy morning. That was my biggest issue.
Yeah. My size was a great morning trade. I'd missed that one.
Yeah,
That's when I was.
I didn't even know it was a Twitter pump at this point. I just saw that chart and I was like, this works. Like this is really good.
It's so funny because it boils down. Like it was slow for a while, but it boils down to the same simple things. Like, is it a breakout? Does it have volume? Is it, the only fundamentals like you care about when it's trading a lot of volume is like the float. Like, so you can have a realistic expectation of how much it's going to run. And does it have a catalyst? And oh my God, I haven't even talked about GHSI, and I told you I should have bought the dip.
I know.
That's freaking bonkers, bro.
I know. My God.
I know. We got to pull up GHSI. This was my second biggest trade of the day, and I didn't even mean for it to happen. So, and it goes back to what I was saying. Does it meet all those criteria? Is it running in the afternoon? Right now, for as long as it's going to last, you have a very, very high chance of something gapping up, running into close.
100%.
Super high chance. Mark,
if it closes strong, a strong close.
Fun started that, PHUN.
Yep.
Mark did it next. GHSI is probably the next one. I bought this one after hours while I was getting a haircut because I was like, man, this looks good. And it meets all my criteria. And then before, on my phone, as we started recording this, I sold it for another 16,000, which put me up to 47,000 on the day. That's crazy. It was just one of those days. It was one of those days I saw everything picture perfect. Everything made sense. We capitalized, kicked some ass. God. No, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing tomorrow, man.
What's that?
Hopefully I make the same amount of money. But the point is, like, those criteria I just outlined, like, that's what we're looking for.
100%. It's like, it becomes one of those confidence things, too. Like, when you know you are zoned in, you're taking bigger size. You're holding for bigger moves. Like, and you're okay with the loss because you're already up. You already have the confidence going. Yep. Like, that's not normally how you want to trade in a slow market. If you have a big win, that does not mean you double down on the next trade. But in a hot market, when you are dialed in, that's how it works. That's how those big days happen. It's not by, being scared. Which is, I'm not saying go all in and hodl and everything. It's just like, you know what I'm saying.
No, just well said. And like you and I, like we had a good last week. No, it's not going to stop. I told you it's going to get from 3. We did great last week. But like, in terms of profits, some people probably looked at us like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you didn't do good. We played our strategies, and we were getting back off a cold market. And today, like, we both kicked ass. Bryce was saying how he feels like he didn't do very well, but he made $18,000.
Yeah, I know, it's wild.
That's so crazy in a day.
In a day, I know, and that's
a couple hours, not even like 24 hours.
I know, no, really, and I got to keep telling myself that it's just like, it's you see you fucking see Monaco over here locking in almost 50K, and it's like I know that's just kind of
shnikes.
That's
still
crazy.
Going.
That is crazy.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's 50 cents a share from the dip.
Oh my God. See, this is after hours action, folks.
It's worth
it gets it is what works.
Today
I was surprised it didn't do that.
Well, because you and I were saying, like, I think there's like this balance. Like everyone's getting to the point where they almost expect it.
They recognize it.
They recognize it. And then you gotta like be ahead of the crowd and get out beforehand, which I think is what happened with IINN.
And that's why it's happening with it's seemingly random tickers right now.
Yeah, GHSI. GHSI didn't really run till after hours, so it started late, and now everyone's catching up. Like, look, the volume didn't even come in
I know.
until this is Eastern time, but like 5:15.
Yeah.
Now it's coming in. But like beforehand, it wasn't even great. It probably wasn't even on most scanners. But this is a great form of runner.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier,
Yep.
like, yeah.
Well, and look at that
2020.
daily chart too. These bounce trades are working really well. Now, there's plenty of charts that look like this
Easily
right now.
room through $3.
Yeah, no, and like, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of charts that look like this right now that like try to bounce and then just fail. But this is that chart you got to look for. These former runners that are bouncing, that's what all these Twitter pumpers are loving right now. They're like, it's cheap, it's cheap. I guarantee you they will drop an offering at some point if it
Probably.
continues a multi-day run.
Probably.
It's it's a biotech, it's a health science. Like, of course, they don't make money.
Crazy day.
So, but like that's the kind of stuff that's working right now. Go through all of like the previous runners and everything over the past few days. Note it, there's very similar trends on the daily chart, intraday, patterns, like find it all out. That's what's working right now. And we were talking to Roland, like this is kind of confirmed almost like 4 days in a row now. Like me and Roland and Matt were talking probably like a month ago almost. And it was just like, we need like 2 days of solid action to confirm it's back. Because like VRPX, when that ran, it almost looked like it was bringing the market back. Nothing.
Yeah.
It didn't confirm. Like now everything is like, this is what a hot market is starting to look like.
Because then it's the first step. You get the multi-day runners.
Yep.
And then they hold. And then they break out for another multi-day run. You just need runners. You need the movement.
Go back to, can you go back to Mark for me? Or I know you don't have it up. Pull up Mark for me. Mark or GNUS, sorry, GNUS.
I just want to see Mark. Oh, top watch
Crushed.
tomorrow. No doubt, man.
Yeah. First green day. Now pull up like a 3-year chart. Look,
You can't tell me this isn't a top watch tomorrow, too.
honestly, third day surge key. Oh my God. Oh,
That's pretty good over 2.
yeah, it is. I'm kidding. Pull up a year or like a 2-year chart. Look at how GNUS ran.
Yearly, too.
Oh my God.
It's 1 to 4.
Go to that first run. Look at that same exact thing. You get the multi-day run that starts, right? And then it consolidates. Like that's what a hot market looks like.
And it's tough when you're in on this first one because you think the run-in already happened. But
exactly.
the big run's always like the second or third one.
100%. Like if you get in from really cheap and you're just diamond-handed hodler, like good for you. The easier entry is actually after the multi-day run has happened and held.
Yeah.
So anyways,
So bonkers.
that's the kind of stuff you want to look for during this hot market. Like if this market is going to be hot for a month or so, maybe this is sparking it for the whole winter. I don't know.
I think
We'll get a couple slow weeks, I'm sure.
2020 was a warm-up.
You actually think that?
Yeah, there's like I'm an optimist. I'm a long bias trader.
I am too.
I think we went through a low period, which is healthy.
Of nothing.
Of nothing. No, but there had to be. But 2020 was the first time since the .com bubble, which is like 20 plus years. Yeah, this is Fireside Chats with Trader Bryce and Mono Trader. It was the first year in 20 years that like trading became popular again, and like the masses really adopted. And if you look at it, that was like 1997.
No, it was 95.
Is it when?
Yeah, because I was reading a lot about this. People like everyone forgets that the .com bubble started in 95.
Right.
And then got so we already swore, okay, we got so fucking crazy by like 2001 that everyone just thought the .com bubble was like 2000 to 2001. It started in 95.
Right. So even if you date 95 to like 2017, right? Say you're a little bit of a skeptic. That's kind of when like this crazy madness really started happening with Bitcoin, and that's what spurred it all. Like we've got another year or two, like before we're at like .com levels. Like there's a part of me that wants to think and believe 2020 was a warm up, and we got the stimulus coming out. If it goes through, that's gas on the fire, bro. And
I'd have to agree, man.
everyone wants to be a trader now. It's the hottest thing going.
If you, I know a lot of long bias traders who lost money today. There were a lot of hard moves. Like if you kind of got discouraged, knocked confidence out in the morning. If you're a short bias trader and you lost money, like don't sweat it. Today might have seemed hot, and it is, and it was, but there's going to be plenty more of these days. Probably be another one tomorrow.
Yep.
So like just get dialed in. I went through all my mistakes because Monday we didn't do a recap because we had the studio was already being used, but I went through, I undercapitalized. I made like $3,500. You made like $8,500. Like we had a good day together, but like I knew that I undercapitalized. So I went through everything and like really found out what I was doing wrong. And that's like why I held IINN longer. Cause I know those trades that you just know that they have potential. Right now you kind of have to have that. I need to have that conviction right now to not scalp.
A year ago, October was my second best month ever at about 50K.
Wow.
I just made 47 today.
Oh my God, wait, actually, hold on. You're right too. For me, it was November. No.
November was my first 6-figure month.
That was my first. No, actually, it wasn't. August was my first 5-figure. I didn't have my first 6-figure month till January.
Yeah, January is madness.
Yeah, that was madness. Woo. Anyways, yeah, this is getting really long. Just like our P&L curve today. Oh, hey-oh. So yeah, guys, a lot of stuff to watch. I have a good feeling small cap recap is just gonna, like, if this market keeps up, we're gonna be putting up some numbers that you and I probably have never seen before.
Yeah. No. Share it with your friends. Spread the word. No one goes over more charts and better education than us right here.
For free.
And if you really want in on the action, Small Cap Rockets is where it's at.
Yeah, we killed that today.
Yeah, there's a link in the description below. You know, we talked about all these trades. GHSI, like, that was a wild one because of my haircut. But, like, all these trades were alerted in real time. Just absolutely kicking ass. And we've got some really cool, like, live stream features coming out. So
yeah, we do.
Click the link, get in on it. Let's make it happen, everyone.
Let's go. Congratulations. Huge day. Let's got the club going up on a Wednesday.
It might just happen. Thanks for watching, everyone. Click that subscribe button, and we will be back tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow.
We hope you guys enjoyed that last video. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of the StocksTrade community. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but we can't do it without your help. So if you enjoy what we're putting out and want to hear more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video.